Thanks for joining today's webinar session. So today's webinar session, we are going to see how we can increase the team productivity in the Katalon platform using one of the use cases from one of our customer. So let's start with today's session. So I am Vaibhav Jain, partner solution engineer at Katalon. So as I already mentioned, I have 11 plus years of experience in software automation using various tools. And from last 1+ years, I'm using the Katalon platform and I found it very interesting. Day to day, I'm coming with new challenges and it's very easy to integrate with the new tools or new products with the Katalon, and we can easily achieve with the third-party integration, so which makes our testing life very easy. And if I'll talk about my day-to-day work, so as I mentioned, I am partner solution engineer. So day-to-day, I interact with different partners and customers who understand their technical challenges which they face while using the Katalon and come up with the solution which make their lives easy to use the Katalon. Today with me, we have the guest speaker Nagarjun from the Everstream Analytics. So, hey, hi Nagarjun.
Hey, Vaibhav.
Yeah, can we have your quick intro?
Oh, pretty much sure. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Nagarjuna, and I have 16 years of IT experience leading cross-functional team and providing expertise in the area of end-to-end test management, performance engineering, test automation, and test data infrastructure management. In my current position at Everstream Analytics, I'm responsible for managing a team of QA engineers and providing solution and services in the area of test automation and performance engineering.
Okay. Thank you, Nagarjun, for your quick introduction. So let's start today's session. So first, we'll go with the today's session agenda. So today we'll start with, as usual, our Katalon platform overview, where we'll talk about the Katalon platform, how we can use how we can use the Katalon platform to leverage more testing work. And second, next we are going to see the use cases from the Everstream where they have used the Katalon to increase the team productivity, where Naga will tell us the helpful feature. He will walk through us the helpful feature which makes us the team productivity increase. So at end of the session, we'll have Q&A session. So if you have any doubt, any question, you can share your question over the Q&A section. And at the end, we'll have the poll section. If you like today's session, please respond with us on the feedback so we can plan more session like this in the coming future and coming quarters. I'll say that. So let's start Katalon platform overview. So like as I already mentioned, with the help of Katalon platform, we can automate and we can manage all the QA activity, and we can do the detailed analysis of the report in one single platform. I will say that, where we have the different components which will use the different phases of the testing. Like we have the Katalon Studio, where we can automate all the kind of application, whether it's a web, API, SaaS, mobile, desktop. We can automate all the kind of application. And we have the central repository Katalon desktops, which is nothing but the Katalon platform where we can create the requirement. We can start our sprints. We can upload our test scripts, or we can create the test suites there only directly. And we can do the integration with the different CI/CD tools where we can manage all our scripts. We can share those scripts with the different teammates, and we can do the version controlling with the help of different CI/CD tools. And we can do the easily execution from the command line with the help of Katalon runtime engine, where you with the help of Katalon runtime engine, you can do the integration with different CI/CD tools, which help us to do the scheduling of the test runs. And same way, we have the test cloud, which will help us to do the execution over the different browser, cross device, and cross OS testing with no physical setup is required. So with the help of Katalon desktops, Katalon test cloud, we can do the integration, we can do the execution over the different browser, different OS. And at the end, we can do the details analysis of the report. If your test case executed 10 times, how many times got failed? What is the reason of the failure? We can get such detailed report in the Katalon desktops, where we can do the detailed analysis. If you want to share the report, detailed report, different formats of the report, that also you can easily do. You can download those reports, or you can send over the mails also. So once execution will get over, you will get the detailed report in the mail. So such features is available in the Katalon platform, which makes our testing life very easy and very comfortable. So Why to wait? Let's start with the Katalon platforms. So let's see how we can use, let's see how the Everstream team has used the Katalon to increase the team activity, which we are going to see through the case study, which Naga is going to present with us. Hey Naga, I'm handing over to you. So let's start.
Thanks, Vibhav. So guys, let's look into the Everstream case study. I mean, with this particular case study, we have like increased our automation team's productivity by using this particular Katalon tool. Now, this is like easy to learn and quick tool for automation. We were looking for low code tool, but at the same time, we were looking for a capability of custom coding. So that we can develop our own custom services and use accordingly. And Katalon matches our need. I was having a team of automation engineers with core Java knowledge. And the plan was to implement test automation and support DevOps from QA perspective. My team did a good job of on-the-job learning. And by end of second month, we have completed all the SIT regression suite automation, along with configuring the test suite to the scheduled execution, in turn supporting the DevOps. Now, what does it mean? I mean, it means that within 2 months, we were able to automate 200 end-to-end test cases, like integration test cases. And not only we have like automated 200 end-to-end test cases, we configured that for scheduled execution. It means that those suite, the regression suite will get executed at a scheduled interval. Now we have scheduled that in the off hours so that by the time we come to office, we'll have the results ready for review. Now, within 2 months, we were able to do this particular kind of automation and started working on the DevOps activities. Apart from that, if you have noticed the schedule interval, we have started using this particular capability very strongly, wherein we started doing repetitive regression test at a scheduled interval, like 6 times in a 2-week sprint time. So not only we are testing in one environment, we were testing in multiple environments, and we were running multiple regression tests, just making sure that code is moving from one environment to another environment with a quality. Now, last but not the least, if you see all the resources in our team, they completed the Katalon Professional certification within 6 months of procurement of the license. So this shows that how quick you can learn this particular tool and start implementing in your solution. Now, we have started using this particular regression suite into different type of testing. We have started using this for single user test, where we start capturing the page load time and all those things, which we are going to show you in the demo. So that is something which is fetching us a mileage, wherein we are not only doing functional testing, we are exploring the non-functional areas as well. The second point that I want to bring to your notice is capability to support DevOps to shorten the release cycle. Now, this particular tool is developed on low code capability. So, Katalon has nicely blended the low code platform into this particular tool. Now, to support DevOps activities, all the features in the Katalon is just like a click of a button, or with a simple configuration, you can integrate with DevOps utilities. Now, one of the things that we do a lot is like we do the automation and store our test artifacts like scripts in GitLab. In Katalon, with just like click of a button, we can integrate with GitLab. Now, there is an KRE, Katalon Runtime Engine, which is used to run the schedule test and the test stop integration to store the reports. They're all seamless. You just need to log in once and then do the configuration, and all these things are put in place for your analysis and for what you call result sharing with your stakeholders or whoever are interested for that. So that's the second point. Can we go on to the next slide, guys? collating report and test results. This particular feature is fetching approximately 80% of time save in the area of test execution and collating the results. Now, we are running all our tests at scheduled interval, and those scheduled intervals are off hours. We just make sure that we run at the early hours of IST, so that by the time we come to office, we have the report ready for our analysis. And at the same time, with the test ops capability of sharing the report to the stakeholders, we publish the reports to all the stakeholders. This is very easy, and it is saving a lot of time for our what you call execution and result collation activity. And last but not the least one, increasing the test automation footprint. Now here, what is happening is, with the low code capability, now Katalon has come up to bring a tool that is for visual testing. Now, what is happening is, in our organization, manual team is coming in front, and they're saying that they want to take the ownership of visual testing. Now, visual testing is using a low code concept, wherein with very minimal coding, you can do an effective visual testing testing for your application. At the same time, UAT testers is also showing the interest for towards the automation, where record and playback, helping them to create simple utilities for them to do a smoke test, just to make sure whether the build is ready for big test or not. So with all these features, that is, properly blend into the Katalon tool, a lot of other teams who are not that much capable of doing the automation, they are showing interest because of the low code platform. Now, can we go on to the demo? Yeah.
Sorry team, there is no volume, so I'm not sure if it's with me or it's for everyone. So yeah, we are working on that audio issue.
Hello everyone, this is Nagarjuna. Currently, I'm working as a test architect at Everstream Analytics. Today, I'm going to share with you the two process improvements that we have implemented in the Katalon platform, which helps in increasing the test automation team's productivity. The first process improvement that we have implemented was in the area of end-to-end functional testing. The approach that we have followed is, in the end-to-end functional testing, the functional part is scripted through UI scripting, and the validation is done through API testing. Now, one disclaimer I want to bring it here is, we consider only those end-to-end test cases wherein the validation is independent of UI. Now, in these kind of situation, when you compare the API validation are quicker than UI validation. The second process improvement that we have implemented in the area of Katalon platform to increase the test automation team's productivity was reusing the existing automation test artifacts along with few more utilities to support non-functional testing. The approach we follow to support the non-functional testing is, first, identify the automation done on the most used functionalities. Once we identify the most used functionality automation script, we develop a custom-made utility to capture the start and stop time of a specific functionality. Combined together, we use this particular solution on a specific desktop during the load test to capture the user or client-side experience. With this solution, we are using the existing automation scripts and creating the new utilities to support client-side performance testing. Till now, I was explaining the two process enhancements that we have implemented in the Katalon platform to increase the productivity. Now, I'm going to do a demonstration of the solution that we have developed based on the two process enhancement we were talking in the Katalon tool. For this purpose, we'll be using Katalon store demo application. The functionality that we'll be doing in this application will be going to the application landing page, enter the user credentials, and then get into the home page of the application. Once we are on the home page of the application, the user will select an apparel and add it to the cart. This is the functionality that we'll be doing through UI scripting. Now for this particular functionality, the validation that we'll be looking is making sure the apparel that we have selected is having right values like price, color, and the product ID. How are we going to do it? We are going to compare these values which is shown on the UI with the values coming from the DB through API validation. The project that you see in the Katalon Studio right now is having all the three solutions incorporated into it. That is functionality done through UI scripting, validation done through API scripting, and a new utility created to capture the page load time. Now I'll give you a walkthrough of each of these components. First, I want to show you the utility we have created to capture the time. Now in the keywords, this is the utility that we have created. Let me take you to that utility. We call this utility as a stopwatch. In this one we have three functions written. The first one is start stopwatch, wherein we are capturing the start time. The second one is stop stopwatch, that is going to capture the end time. And the third one is the elapsed functionality, which is stop time minus start time. It is going to tell you the difference, and then this is the elapsed time of that particular functionality. So this is the utility that we have created to capture the time. Second, I'm going to take you to the functional automation. In this, we are going to see the automation done on the functionality. Now this is the script written for the functional automation. In this one, we are going to the landing page. Once we go on to the landing page, we provide the login credentials and then go on to the home page. Once we land onto the home page, we select an apparel and add it to the cart. So this is the functionality that we have automated. In this functionality, we have added the utility of start and stopwatch to capture the time taken to load the pages. Say for example, when you first go on to the URL, that is the landing page, we do a start stopwatch. It's going to start the timer, and once the page is loaded, it's going to stop the timer and then capture the elapsed time and push it to the log info or to the report. So this is how we are capturing the time for a particular page load. Here we have done for the landing page, and then you can see we have done another one, which is that here you see the start stopwatch, and then once you enter all the login ID, password, and click the login button, that is when we are stopping. So this is going to tell you how much time it took to display the home page. So this is the elapsed time, and here we are pushing this particular elapsed time into the report. Now in this particular script, you will see that at the bottom we are capturing some more information for our validation purpose. Say for example, we are storing the product name in a global variable, we are storing product ID into a global variable, and the price. So these are the three variables which we will be validating with the DB. Now you will see the API script that we have written for the validation. The third one is this API script. Now this is the API script which is written for the validation purpose. This will trigger the API which will carry the product ID, the same product ID which we have used in our add to cart functionality. Once it is successful, we get the payload. In that payload, we are going to compare the product ID, product name, and product price. If all these three are matching, this means the product which is shown on the UI is having the same values which is there in the database. Now after a code walkthrough, let me take you to the execution and show you how the report looks. So first let's go to the suite and then run this particular test. you'll see now test will be executed. We are using the Chrome browser, so it will invoke the Chrome browser and do the functionality on that particular browser. So it has started. Chrome browser, you will see the functionality that we have automated. Once it is done, then it will do an API validation. Once API validation is completed, it's going to prepare a report. Now let's go on to the report. You see this particular report that is generated as part of the test execution. So the first, the UI one, we are going to see the page load time. So if you are here, you see the time taken to load the page. So this is the landing page. It is taking approximately 5.5 seconds to load that particular landing page once you click the URL. And the second one is once you click once you provide the login ID and password and click login, it is going to take the time, this one. So time taken to log into the home page is 2.8 seconds. So these are the two things that we are capturing as part of the UI functionality. All the steps has passed, and the second one is the validation, that is API validation. Through API we have triggered a request, pull the information, and then comparing whether the ID is matching or not. So here you see UI product ID is matched with API product ID. It means the database is also carrying the same product ID. Here you can see the name is also matching with the name which is there in the database. Similarly for the price also. So all the three things are matching. With the execution result walkthrough, you have seen how we are increasing our automation footprint in the area of non-functional testing, in turn increasing the productivity. All these things are doable with the Katalon platform, as this tool is very easy to learn and quick to implement. Till now, we were discussing about Katalon Studio. Apart from Katalon Studio, we are using Katalon Runtime Engine and Desktops. These two tools are useful to run the test at scheduled interval. We schedule our test at the early hours or non-working hours so that by the time we come to the office, we have the reports ready. And this particular approach is helping us to save approximately 70% of our test execution and result collation time. With that said, Katalon platform is enabling us to implement various solutions to support DevOps, shorten release cycle, and reduce cost.
Thank you, Naga. Thanks for the use cases which you have created with the help of Katalon. So thank you for. So like some of the terms which Naga has used in his walkthrough or like demo, which I am going to see. So which I'm going to see, going to show how we can utilize the Katalon more effectively, how we can schedule the test round, how we can see the reports. So that I'm going to walk through in the live demo. So let me quickly walk through. Let me share my screen. Okay. So like as Naga has shown the use cases where he is like trying to showcase like how much time it's taken for particular action to be performed, like particular page to be get loaded. So and how we can schedule he told about so many terms. So let me walk you through. So like whenever we'll do the testing as a manual testing or automation testing, if any steps is getting failed, what first step as a tester will do? We'll capture the screenshot as a references to show to the developers or to log a bug. We need the reference. Without reference, nobody will accept that you are facing such issues, because maybe that particular thing will work in the developer system but not in your system. So that may cause the confusion. So whenever any step will get failed, so we want such tool which will automatically capture a failure step screenshot. Okay, with the help of Katalon, you can easily do that. Like we need to check the settings. So if you can see in the project setting, we have option. So let me show that. So if you go to this execution tab, so here you can see this option we have. Take a screenshot when execution fails. So whenever the screenshot, whenever any steps will get failed in the web UI or mobile testing, it will capture the screenshot for particular steps. So it will help us to understand where our script is getting failed, what is the UI changes, if anything. We know the application, so we will get to know that, okay, it will help us to know the root cause or to debug the issues very quickly. So like if I want to show that if any steps is getting failed, so like in my particular script, you can see I have this 70 steps where I'm verifying the text. Let me change this text. I want this step to be get failed. So let me update this particular text. So if I'll run this particular test case now, so what Katalon will do in particular step, Katalon will capture the screenshot. So it will help me to do the future. If my script is getting failed, it will help me to do the, like, I can open the image and I can see on particular which step is getting failed. So that is one of the feature which Naga has highlighted. So I thought, let me show over the tool, so it will help the user to understand more, like, easy way. Okay, so till the time it's getting executed, let go through some questions, Naga, we have in our chat. Can we customize reports? Like if I want to add specific execution steps only in the reports, is it possible? Like customize report stepwise, I don't understand, because in this execution report, you will get all the detailed report. So I'm not sure if why you are looking for the particular steps could be get added on the reports, because as a tester, whether it's getting pass or fail, we need a detailed report. So that's my thought. Naga, if you want to add anything, like you have more experience on.
Yeah, right. So currently, Katalon doesn't have a capability to customize your report. Now, for example, if you are sending the current report to your business stakeholders, it doesn't make any sense for them because it has all the logs. So you need to customize your report where you just need to send them pass, fail, or what is passed or what is failed. That's it. Currently, we don't have the capability in Katalon. That is something which is even we are also looking for. But right now, Katalon doesn't carry that feature of customizing the report, wherein you can select that I don't want line by line execution status. I just need the high level status saying that pass or fail, or what is happening at the high level. So right now, that is the limitation in the Katalon.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Naga. Thanks for highlighting that. So yeah, as you can see, my test case got failed. So if I'll go to the detailed analysis of the results, so you can see here on the particular steps. See if I'll go here. See on the particular steps, you can see it captured the images because my step got failed. So it captured the screenshots. So as a testers, if I want to check where is my script is failed, what is the UI page, so I can easily reference this page. This is the one of the things which Naga has highlighted. There is another thing Naga has mentioned about the how we can do the, like, Naga has created one of the custom keywords. Like being a team member, if I want to share that particular keywords with any of my teammates, how we can do that. So we have the option, like you can see in my projects, I have so many custom keywords. If I want to share this custom keywords with any of my teammates, how I can do that? So for that, what I need to do, I can just go. Okay, I can just copy this, or I can just copy this reference. I can go to this opening project content, and I can copy this groovy file, and I can share over the mail. I can share over the Teams. So you can easily share like any with any sources. The teammates whom you are sharing, what you need to do, you need to just add this file in your project, in which project he want to use. He can go and use it, and he can directly start exploring this tool. Or if you want to do, you can directly do the export of that particular keywords. You can export your custom keywords, and you can do that. You can share with the exporting feature also. If you want to copy that particular file from the project folder, you can easily copy, share with your teammates. So we have so many options to share this custom keywords with our different teammates, or with the different, like if you want to share with the customer to let them try in their own system. So that also we can do that. So it's like very easy to do that. And if you want to share the complete project file also, you can go and you can export the file. So we have all those features where we can do the import keywords. So we have different option to import or export the keywords and share with our different teammates. Same way, if you want to share the complete project over the like different I will say that repository, so you can directly do the I will say that the upload your scripts in the different repository like Git repository, Bitbucket, GitLab, Azure DevOps. So you can easily upload your scripts. So to do that, what you need to do, you just need to clone your project. You need to give your repository URL, user ID, and password. Once you do that, you can easily commit your codes to the different repository. If I'll show here, if I'll commit this code, so it will give me all the changes which I have performed as of now. See, you can see there are so many unstaged changes. So I can select these changes. I can just move to the stage changes. I can give the commit message. And I can share this once, and I can do the commit and push. So see, it has stored my Azure DevOps repository setup. Same way, if you want to do over the GitLab, GitHub, or Bitbucket, so say you can change your repository URL, you can enter your user ID and password, and you can give your app password. So for me, if I'll go with the Azure DevOps, I can go with the Azure DevOps password. So I have that, and I can easily share once I'll upload this, I can easily share this with any of the teammates. Okay. So once it is done, you can share the same repository URL with your teammates, and you can give them access so they can download and they can start using the same project. So, and it will get saved in your central repository also, where you can do the version controlling. Okay, this is another thing which we can do. Next thing is how we can do the scheduling of the test runs. So for that, you need to use the test ops. So this is our test ops dashboard. And if you want to do the scheduling of your test runs, so this is the test ops. You need to select your project here, on which project you want to do the execution. And you can go to your execution tab. So here you have the option to do the schedule run over the non-working hours. So, or like whenever you want to do the schedule. So what you need to do, you just need to click on here. So it will give you the list of the repository which you have uploaded over the different. So as you can see, I have uploaded my test on the different Git repository or different repository. So it's showing a list of all the Git repository because I have imported this repository here. So if you go to this test case, so here you can see I have uploaded from the different sources my test cases to my Katalon test ops. So if I want to do the schedule of the particular test runs, what I need to do, I can go to that test runs. So like if this particular test suite I want to execute it, so what I need to do, I can go to this test suite. So I can select the particular test suite. I can select the particular environment. I want to give the name. So like I want to give the demo run 2706. Okay. I can select the preferred environment. I can select the preferred environment. If environment wise also, if you want to do the configuration. So if you want to like do the different selection of the test cloud, if you want to do the different settings, if you want to do the visual testing, you can capture the baseline image, or if you want to do the comparison with any already stored baseline image, that also you can select. So you can do all this scheduling here, and you can schedule your test run. So here you have option to select the times. So here you can select the time, like you want to schedule it for 28, you can select the particular time. You want to run it once, so you can select that, or you want to repeat it, so you can do the scheduling with the different runs. So that option you have once you do the scheduling. Like if I want to run it for now, if I run this, if I'll go to my calendar, with a particular date. So like today is 27th. If I'll go to calendar with the 27th date, see, it will show. It will show based on my selections. This repository I have selected, this test environment I have selected. So whatever setup I have done, it will show in the test runs and it will do the execution. So you can see that same execution over this calendar here. See, it started the execution. So once the execution will get over, you will get the reports here only. So you can see whether it's pass or failed. You can go to that particular run. You want to see the details run. You can click on this ID to see here. It will show your detail log, details, execution logs. It will display everything. What is the issue? Why your script got failed? What is the configuration? See, this one I have tried to execute on the Linux 64-bit. If you want to see the similar issue, like if any of your test run got failed because of the similar issue, so you can see that also. So you have the option in the Katalon test where you will get the different format of the report. I'll say that. So if I'll go to if I'll go to execution section, or if I'll go to remote section, report section, sorry. If I'll go to the particular runs, so here you can see we have the different formats of the report. We have the profile coverage where it will show like how many profiles I have for the particular projects and how many execution I have done based on the profiles or different environments. I will say that you can see the execution rate, monthly execution rate. So like each day, each month, I have how many execution I have done, how many got passed, how many got failed. So you will get different formats on platform coverage. So which all platform I have done the execution, what is the result? If it is orange, it's failed. If it is green, it's passed. So you can search detailed report over the Katalon desktops. So if you want to do the analysis on the field result only, so you can go to this field features. So here you can see because of this particular exception, how many test case got failed, how many test results you have with these exceptions. You want to do the detail analysis, you can go to which all test runs, test results. on which date. So you will get such details report here only in the Katalon test ops, where you can do the detailed analysis. So you will get the different graphs requirement wise. If you want to do the analysis, you can do that. If I want to go to this particular run, I want to see the logs. See how many times this test case got executed. What all the test run IDs. See, for each run here, you can see link that bug. And if you want to directly link the bug, so we have the Jira integration option where you can directly do the integration and link your failed step with the Jira. You can see. So here you will get the basic detail we automatically filled. So you need not to fill any basic details because this steps is part. So no need to raise the bug. But if it is failed step, so it will enter all the, like I'll show you if any failed step for this one. If I'll go here and click on this bug option, so you can see it enter the summary details automatically. So this will save the tester so much time to go again to Jira application and writes all these details manually. It automatically write the summary details, did the attachment. So this saves so much time for the testers. So they can concentrate more on the I'll say that depth level of the testing. So this is the some of the basic features of the Katalon test ops. I will say that. So that's all I have for this now. So can we let me stop sharing my screen. Does the Katalon okay, let me first stop. So can we quickly share the slides again? So we will go with the next.
Okay, Vaibhav, thank you so much for filling in with examples. It really helps for people to understand. So guys, you have seen the demo and you've seen the way Vaibhav has explained us after the demo, the test ops and the other integration points. Now, with that said, now if you see the record execution time, now the first one is Katalon is easy to learn and implement, the one which we have discussed priorly. Now, we have done the reusability part of Katalon by adding a utility called stopwatch. We have we have done the what you call functional test case, automated functional test case to the non-functional testing utility. So we have used the same functional test case for the non-functional testing also with little bit of changes or by adding few utilities into the existing suite. So it is very easy with Katalon. I mean, it's not that difficult. Second is end-to-end testing flow. Now, end-to-end testing, I mean, the Katalon provide capability where you can merge UI and API script together to do an end-to-end testing. With that said, you are going to do an quicker and effective testing with this particular liberty that you are going to get, wherein you are adding both UI and API in single script. The third one is test management and reporting. You have seen test ops. Test ops, I mean, it helps in archiving all your testing artifacts the way you have executed. On top of it, it is kind of like a dashboard where you can see the multiple metrics around your testing. So this particular test ops feature helps a lot in your management activity. On top of it, it carry all the results with it. So anybody can access those particular results whenever they want. It's in a centralized location. You just need an access to it, and that's pretty much. And if you want to share any of your reports with just like email notification, you can share your reports. And the last one is scheduling test. This particular capability is fetching us a lot. Now, with scheduling, we are like testing at the time whenever the code is moved into our test environments. So whenever there is a code moving to our test environments, we are running our what you call the regression suite and making sure that the code that has been dropped in is up to the standard. There is no defect or anything else. So I mean, we are scheduling and making sure that when we come to the office, we just review the report. So I mean, execution time, result collation time, all is being taken care by test ops. I mean, we just need to go and do the review activities. So that is where, I mean, approximately for regression, execution and collation, we are saving approximately 80% of our time. So this is the recap, guys, for our use case where Katalon platform is helping us a lot in increasing our productivity.
Yeah, thank you, Naga. Thanks for sharing the have features highlight for today's demo. So let's quickly walk through the Q&A section. So we'll go through the question each one by one. So most of the question are in webinar chat. So let me read one by one. So do we have a way to highlight in the report any unusually high time taken? So we don't have any particular features to highlight the reports if any high time taken, but in Katalon it will show if any particular script got failed, so you can get that slowest report. Such kind of reports also you will get in Katalon test ops. I don't know, Naga, if you have seen or not, but we have that feature also. If your test run you can filter out which test run is running very slow or slowest one, so you will get such kind of detailed report also in Katalon test ops.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm understanding properly, Vaibhav Mehta is asking whether the page load or functionality. If he's asking about functionality, slowness, and capturing that kind of information in your report, guys, this particular tool is for functional testing. This is not at all for performance testing. Now, we are trying to build our own utility and trying to work towards it. So for functionality slowness, you cannot say that if anything taking more than 5 seconds, show it in a red color, or if anything taken as less than 5 seconds, show it in a green color. No, you don't have that option. This is not at all a performance tool. This is a functional testing tool. And as Vaibhav is saying, report generation is taking, I mean, whenever the report is generated in test ops, it will show you the time taken for execution and everything. So there you can see how much time it has took to generate a report. Generally, for an execution, report taking is within few seconds. I mean, I haven't seen minutes for report generation. It's pretty much quick. It's thorough. You have all the information in that report required for doing an RCA.
Yes, thank you, Naga. Thanks for adding that. So I think, Vaibhav, you got the details. So Aruna is asking, can Katalon be used instead of load runner? No, we can't use, because Katalon is a functional automation tool. It's not the performance testing, but we can now we have tried with the integrating it with one of the performance testing tools, so we can use Katalon as a integration with the performance testing tool, but it can't replace the load runner because it's a functional tool.
So true. Load runner generate multiple threads. Katalon doesn't do. Katalon, as Vaibhav said, is a functional testing tool. And as I said, that this tool is low code, no code. I mean, this tool is developed on low code, no code concept. It's very good for functional testing, and it has a capability of creating your own utility. Now, it depends upon your creativity that how far you can go and try to fetch the things. So we were running load test using JMeter. Now, JMeter has a limitation where it cannot read the client side metrics. So that is where our team has come up with the idea of let's create a utility which do a screen scraping kind of a functionality where we read the page load time. So again, this is something which we have done from our perspective to see if we can use the same functional automation scripts to non-functional testing. So this is something which we have done out of the box, but this tool doesn't carry those inbuilt features. So load runner is totally a different ball game, and Katalon is functional testing tool.
Yeah. Thank you, Naga. Thanks for adding that. So any news about performance and load testing? Is Katalon useful? Last time I checked, the support team recommended JMeter cases. So Vaibhav, recently we have done the integration with one of the performance testing, that is Octoperf. So we have done the successfully integration with the Katalon Studio. So now with the help of Octoperf, we can do the performance testing. So that we can achieve, but as of now, we don't have any support for the JMeter or KX6, but with the help of Octoperf, we can do the performance testing. Okay. So next is, can we use Katalon Studio for performance? No, again, Aruna, same question. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, it is easy to resolve conflict in Katalon when I push to get. Thank you. Yeah, we can do that. Like as of now in my demo section, it didn't work, but we have the option. We can resolve the conflicts, and we can easily do the push our code to the different repository. It's not, and we have the detailed report of this like features in our document side. If you go and if you see like integration with the GitLab or Bitbucket, GitHub, or Azure DevOps, you will get the detailed analysis report. So we have everything documented. Naga, if you
Right.
want anything.
That's a good point. I mean, even initially we struggle with Git issues, but your documentation, Katalon documentation is very strong, guys. I recommend you to go through it because it has all the probability combination of issues, and we were able to resolve all the issue with the documentation. We hardly raised any ticket for the support team. I mean, as we got all the question answered from the documentation. So documentation is very strong from Katalon. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Naga. So yeah, Webo, does Katalon desktops run on headless browser? Yes, we can do that. We have that option. We can do on that headless browser also. So for that, you need to select the particular environment. Like it will support headless execution for the Chrome and Firefox as of now, and you can do that.
Right. I just want to add, I mean, all our schedule tests are run on headless browser. We just don't run on browsers. So schedule test, which is not monitored by any of the people, they're all run on headless. And the advantage of headless is they're very quick and they use very less infrastructure, what you call like CPU and memory. Very less CPU and memory is used on the machine on which it is running. So it is recommended to use headless when you are going for a scheduled test, unmonitored test.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Can you share some documents regarding end-to-end testing? Yeah, Webo, we can share that, or you can always like go to our document side or forum side where you will get so much help on end-to-end testing. So I will suggest you to like just go with our docs.katalon.com, and you will get like solution for your Git issue, or you will get solution. If you have still facing the issue, you can go to our Katalon forum side and you can post your query or error, and our support team will reply you within, like I'll say, within 1 working day. I'll say that. So they will support you with the proper solution. Okay, can I replace Cypress with Octopus? So I'm not sure what you are trying to ask, but if you are trying to do the like, if you are currently you are using the Cypress with Octopus for the performance testing, you can give a try with the Katalon also. I will say that you will not get disappointed. Okay, so we have two questions in the Q&A section. Naga, do you want to take?
Is there a way to create a descriptive test case document based on what was automated? I see the step in manual, but not on a high-level test case documentation. Is there a way to create a descriptive test case documentation based? Kevin, can you elaborate a little bit more on that question?
Yeah, can you like give the more details what you're trying to achieve? Like you want to do the descriptive test case document. Like I don't think so. We are doing like, if you are talking about the report, you want more detailed report. So I don't think so as of now. That is only the test case document which is getting generated by default in desktops as of now. Naga, if I'm not wrong.
I am really sorry, I could not answer this particular point. I'm not clear on that.
So yeah, Ken, if you give the more details, maybe we will able to answer it more correctly. Okay, I required a Word document or PDF of automation steps there is a document, but can only see if when opening KSE code. No, we don't have any
No,
option.
no. Katalon doesn't have that particular documentation. I mean, even we were trying to see if we can, I mean, whatever you are automating, if you can get it documented in English, what exactly is documented so that you can put it into your test management tool as part of test cases. So that particular capability doesn't carry in Katalon
So
right now.
yeah, thank you, Naga, for adding that. I will add like more on that. So recently we have Katalon has released one AI capability which is Studio Assist. So if you have automation code, if you want to know that what is that particular line of code or what is that group of code is doing, just select that code and you need to enable that Studio Assist. Just select that particular line of codes and right click and you can do the explain code. So it will explain you what that each line or group of line is doing. Like if you are like opening the browser or opening the particular URL, entering particular text, so it will give you detailed like text format content, I will say that. So it's very like if any new user trying to understand the code, they can use that Studio Assist option, which will give you explanation of the code. So I
That's a
think if we
promising.
are
That's a promising Vaibhav. I mean, that can help us in answering Ken's documentation.
yes, so Ken, I will suggest you just go and search with the Studio Assist Katalon. You will get like more details about that. And I will add like in coming webinar, we are going to walk through the Katalon AI capabilities features. What are AI capabilities features? So in coming webinar, future webinar, we are planning to do that also. Because recently Katalon has launched so many AI capabilities, so which we are going to walk through in the next webinar session. Okay, next we have any news about AI enabled testing. So yeah, so that's what I said, like in coming webinar session, we are going to walk through the AI capabilities of Katalon. So maybe we'll get more details answer related to AI capabilities. So I think we have covered all the question and we are on time. Yeah, I will say that. So thank you, Naga, for helping me to answer those questions. So team, we have started the poll section. So if you like today's session, please respond with us so we can plan more session in the future. And I will going to highlight the starter package which Katalon has recently launched for the new users who's trying to use or explore the Katalon tool. So you have great opportunity to get the 30% discount on the login with Katalon, start exploring the tool. This is the great opportunity. You are getting 30% discount. You can use this money to somewhere else and start using the Katalon tool. I'll say that. So use more and more tool. And I want to add one more thing. Katalon certification. It's very easy to do Katalon certification. Just use tool as much as you can do and you can do the Katalon certification very easily. So guys, if you want to do the certification with the Katalon, just go and Google it. You will get the detailed report or detail about the Katalon certification. And please start using this Katalon starter package where you are getting 30% discount. So, and if you have any doubt, you can always reach out to Katalon team. They will help you or guide you with the correct procedure. And like if you have any technical question, any feedback, any doubts, you can always reach out to our forum section where you will get the details. Like so many technical discussion is still going on. If you want to add your question also, you can do that. So you will get answered by our support team within 1 working day. So that option we also have. And if you want to know about our more upcoming webinar sessions, so you can log into this particular URL or you can do the scanning of this QR code where you will get the details of our upcoming webinars. So I think that's all we have for the today's session. So thank you team. Thanks for joining. Thank you Naga for walking through us the use cases which like for team productivity building. So thank you. Thank you for the lovely audience.
Thanks,
That's
everyone.
all I for today. So Naga, if you want to add anything, please.
No, I'm pretty much good. I mean, it's my pleasure to be part of this particular webinar. And I really appreciate people to join and listen to our use case. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.